Hello and welcome to this very short video explaining about the ChatGPT prompts for human design. Now, historically, and still slightly, there's still a feeling that that is also slightly there. Historically, I have been very anti AI. I think there is definitely room for it to be abused. However, what it is an incredibly helpful tool for is to be able to access information that we would normally not have access to or have to pay to have access to. And what I think it will really help with, any sort of AI, so whether it's ChatGPT or any of the other types out there, will really help us to open up the field of information so that more people have access to information like alignment information to be able to make more positive changes in their lives. What it isn't a replacement for, however, is readings. And of course, I'm a reader. You know, I'm going to say that. You're going to be thinking, oh, obviously she's going to say that she's protecting her own interests. The reason being, though, is that readings help us to process and integrate information. So there are a few different ways um, that we can start to use the two things together to help us. Now, ChatGPT can give us the information. What it can't help us do is to integrate and to process. The reason being is because if you think about human design on an energetics level, we're all designed to complete each other. So whether you have a split definition, whether you have an open head center or a defined head center, whether you have you're a generator or a manifesting generator, whether you're a four line, a community person, there's lots of things within your chart, whatever it is, whether you're a kitchens person and you need to collaborate, there's lots of things in your chart that will um, speak to you needing to process via another human. ChatGPT will never be another human. It will never have the energetics of a human body. And that is what we're talking about when we're talking about human design. We're talking about our individual energetic design and how it completes and fits with other people so that we can build stronger communities and stronger bonds within ourselves and within the people around us, within our friendship groups, within our relationships, within our workplaces. So the reason why, I'm kind of using ChatGPT in this way is to help you get the information so that when you come to readings, we can use the reading time to process and to integrate and to really make life changing alterations rather than it being information filled. So I hope that you enjoy the prompts. I hope that you enjoy learning a little bit more about yourself. And just that remembrance that nothing changes unless you change. So it's all well and good having all the information, but if you're not implementing anything, if you're not integrating anything, if you're not processing anything from what's stopping you from stepping into that energy, that is where you're going to get stuck in just an information loop and never making any of the changes that you need to step into your alignment fully. So readings are available. I usually have a little bit of a waiting list, but they are there. And I hope that you will use them and use these prompts as well, so that when you come to a reading, it's that processing, integration, implementation, so that we can make long-lasting changes and get you into the path or onto the path that is truly aligned to yourself. So thank you for listening.